But the journey began.
Bring them on! Oh, no.
We have our first look at the men in this extended Bachelorette promo. Hey guys, and welcome back to another shared news. We've got to dissect this new trailer and see who's gonna make it far, what's gonna go on with the limo entrances. But before we get into it, make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you're always up to date with all things Bachelorette. As always, I am your host, Zachary Reality, with the lovely Gianna Gravalese. Gianna, happy Friday. We've almost made it through the week. We have this new trailer to kind of break down. How excited are you for this new season? And what do you think of the group of guys? Do we think we have some key contenders for Rachel and Gabby?
I mean, my excitement level is absolutely through the roof. I mean, right when we saw their first promo photos of them in the red car with the floral dresses, I was freaking out because this is an iconic season. I mean, we have two Bachelorettes. This has been long awaited since after the final rose when it was announced. And now that we have the preview and we're actually seeing the men in action and how Gabby and Rachel are interacting with the men in these crazy limo entrances, which are arguably like my favorite part of the whole season, I am just over the moon. I can't wait. Like, I need a time machine to just fast forward to the premiere because I literally can't wait. And I think that we have some good men. I mean, Zach, you and I always love to analyze these men. We like to creep. We like to go back in the archives and see what they're all about. And I feel like we have some good ones. I already know who could be a villain, so we're just gonna have to wait and see.
Oh, okay. We are 1 month away, as in like tomorrow. It's July 11th is the premiere. So we do have a little bit of time, but we're starting to get more teasers, more pictures. So I'm excited for this trailer because usually you can kind of tell if you like zoom in, if you press pause, who's gonna make it far. So we're excited to dive in. So let's take a first look at this new trailer for the Bachelorettes with an extra S.
Let's go, girls.
What did you think about this promo with the matching dresses and the red car? Did you think it was cheesy? Do you think it was cute? How does it kind of compare to the past few promos with like Michelle, Katie, Hannah Brown?
So honestly, out of all the promos that you just said, Michelle's was probably my absolute favorite because it was stunning. Like, they had her on a whole set. She was on those stairs. It looked like a grand staircase with thousands upon thousands of flowers. They incorporated her basketball side as well. Not to say that Gabby and Rachel's promo is less than that. It's definitely just different. And when you talk about, is it cute or is it cringe? I really think that it's cute, honestly. Like, these two are such simple gals. They're wearing kind of the same dress, but different styles, which we know that's what the season is going to be all about because Gabby and Rachel, although they're both the Bachelorettes, they are completely different women. And I literally just got the shivers because Shania Twain is literally amazing. And Man, I Feel Like a Woman is my favorite song. I actually listened to it on the way into work today. So this is going to be amazing. I just love every minute already.
I like the girl power. It's clear that they are best friends. I like the red car. It's giving something. I'm here for it. It's female empowerment, their energy. So I'm just really excited about it. We got to check out this limo entrance because these men are coming in hot. You know how the entrances are always crazy. Some guy is coming in with a bunch of meatballs. There's a few other shindigs going on. So let's take a look.
But the journey began.
Bring them on! Oh, no.
Hey, y'all.
Hi.
Hey, Rachel. I'm sorry, Gab.
Okay, this moment right here, he calls Gabby Rachel. I mean, I'm really skeptical, and I feel like a producer told him to do that because he immediately apologized, as you can see in the clip. So what do you think about this? Would you get offended if someone called you the wrong name? Or like, what do you think they want as an entrance? Like, what would be the perfect ideal entrance for them?
There's two sides to this, right? Because on one hand, he clearly doesn't know who's who, so that could be a good thing. He's not a fan of the show. He hasn't done any outside research. He's going into this with an open mind, right? So he's this kind of could be cute as well because he's nervous. Like he confused the girls. He said the wrong name. Like it's not like he's saying one of his ex's name. It's not one of those situations, you know, like he's literally just confusing the two girls. Probably because he has, again, no prior knowledge. And on the other hand, I kind of agree. I bet you producers were like, go out there. The blonde girl is Gabby and the brunette is Rachel. And he probably just messed it up. And he also could have been kidding, you know, could have came out the limo, said, I'm going to make a funny joke. Who knows if they're going to find it funny or not. And the last thing is, you know, could producers be in the back saying, you have to hug Gabby first, you have to hug Rachel first, or you got to go left to right? Are they orchestrating how this is going to go? Because this is, again, the first time we've had two women standing there. So it's like, who do you hug first? And then if you hug Gabby first, does that mean you're going after Gabby? Or there has to be some formula that producers are using, maybe telling them to do Gabby, then Rachel, in order to not spoil who they're kind of more interested in right off the bat. So again, this is going to be really interesting to see how this works. Like we've never had it before. So we're all seeing it unfold for the first time.
We did have Britt and Caitlyn like so many years ago. And like Caitlyn ended up becoming the Bachelorette after night one because the guys voted. But I do remember on night one, they had Britt and Caitlyn stand like 5 feet apart, and then the guys would go up to each of them and say like hi first and introduce themselves. So I like that Rachel and Gabby are standing together because that is different. So it makes it seem like they're more united and they're really trying to kind of rally around this best friend stuff. I also like how one guy did the paper planes because Rachel's a pilot. So we're probably assuming he's more into Rachel, which is fine. Everybody has a taste. You know, they can't be into both of them. They're going to have to choose as well. Let's keep watching this promo. We're going to see some dates. And this is usually when we can tell who the initial frontrunners are, because if they're making the trailer, they're definitely going far. Let's take a look. Wow. Okay, we have fake wedding dresses. We have a football date, a boxing date. It's going to be a lot of fun dates. What sticks out to you in this little clip? Is it this belly bump? Could you do that? Can we do that over Zoom? Is that possible?
Yeah, can we? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Belly bump. I love it.
1, 2, 3. There we go.
Next season is going to be you and I simultaneously. I'm noticing again, we have another plane theme. So pilot Rachel, we got it there. So it's making me think, are these group dates going to be catered toward like one day is going to be Rachel themed, one day is going to be Gabby themed. It seems like it's going in that type of direction. And then of course we have all the crazy dates where you're going to see men knocking each other out in the ring. Here we have Gabby slapping a man's behind with a plant of some sort, which
vegetables.
Who knows what's going on there. It's looking interesting already. And then again, we have different shots of Gabby and Rachel together on these group dates, because I know we were discussing in the past, is there going to be a group date only for Gabby and a group date only for Rachel? But it seems like from this preview, they're doing all of the group dates together, which again is going to be very interesting. Like, does that mean the men aren't going to pick on night one if they're not going to take a vote, which again, we've discussed in the past as well? Because clearly it looks like they're just doing a group thing throughout the entire season. And then we have whoever this is. I need to know who that is immediately. His abs on the screen.
I mean, I'm sure we'll have to look at the promos because we could see there is a tattoo on the arm. So I feel like we might be able to find that. I think they'll do some group dates together and I think they'll do some separately. I think they'll both hand out roses on group dates. I think they'll both give out a first impression rose. I really think the guys are going to be dating both of them up until like midway through the season, and then it will get too serious and obvious. Let's keep watching because they're going to be kissing some guys. So now we'll be able to tell who's really into who. Let's look.
I'm so excited.
Okay, we got a helicopter date, a boat date. Now, I can already tell one of the guys. And I believe this guy right here with the fireworks is Avon. Now, Avon, he is, I forgot where, I think he's from San Diego. He definitely has been, you know, a big talk of the town. He's going to be a front runner. If he's getting fireworks, Gianna, we know what that means. We talk about it every season. But I also feel like on that boat, it also looked like Aven was jumping in the water with Rachel. He's got to be her top 3.
Yeah, he has to be. I mean, again, it's not like we're giving out spoilers here. This is a preview, but in these trailers, you can find out a lot about how the season is going to go if you just slow down and pay attention. Like you said, the fireworks theme has been a thing in these previews for forever. And usually whoever that is kissing under the fireworks is usually like top 4 material. So if that is Aven, clearly he's going to go far. Very clear. And yeah, I agree. It looks like the same guy jumping off the boat. But again, like these trailers are so interesting because all we see are like side profiles or silhouettes or somebody from behind. It's like they really do try to trick us into thinking this person's that person to really try to get us like in the wrong direction. So we're actually surprised. And this whole boat situation is also going to be cool because we know that they're doing like a little cruise vibe too. So I can't wait to see if that's like, is just Rachel on the cruise? Because it looks like that's her. Is Gabby going to be on the cruise? Like, again, how's this going to work?
I know who this guy is too. I can tell by the hair. I forgot his name, but I know he's friends with like Pilot Pete and like Dustin and Clay Harbor. And you can see that he is kissing Gabby in the helicopter. So we'll have to look up his name after. But I think the reason they're showing Aven so much is because, like, I mean, if you're watching this video on YouTube, you probably have seen some spoilers online, but warning, I mean, Aven was spotted on some type of hometown date with Rachel. So I think that they're really just going to show him since a lot of the detectives already know Aven's making her top 4. And then they don't want to let us know who the other 3 guys are that's going to make it. So that's why I think we're seeing a lot of Aven for Rachel. And I don't know if I don't think Rachel is going to pick Aven. I think there's too much of Aven in this initial spoiler where it's like, they're not going to just hand us the winner. So I'm going to predict that Aven is going to get 3rd place for Rachel. Clearly he's into Rachel.
Everyone,
we have one
remember
more
that.
clip here. Remember here, you heard it here first. We have one more clip to watch, so let's check it out. All right, well, that's it. I love how they're adding the extra S at the end. So funny. I mean, what are you most excited for the season?
Okay, well, first of all, I have to say before I answer that question, going back to the very beginning question when you asked me how I feel about like the overall promo for them, I do wish they had the car with like a green screen because like they're pretending to drive and there's just no scenery in the background. Like I wish at least they were either like driving somewhere for real or had the green screen. Because I'm like, why? Just why? They're too cute to be just being in behind this white screen. But I think I am most excited to see just the overall layout again of how this is going to work because that's been the biggest question on everyone's minds the second these two got announced that they were going to be double bachelorettes together. Again, is it like you said, halfway through the season, the men are going to have to make their choice, Gabby or Rachel? Is it going to be night 1? They make a choice, Gabby or Rachel? Like, when does the split happen? And then are there going to be men that are interested in both? Are Gabby and Rachel going to have the same interest in one guy? There's just so many logistics and questions that I have about how this is all going to go down. And I just can't wait to see how. And of course, I'm going to be here for the drama. And honestly, I feel like The Bachelor has more drama with the group of women than the group of men usually have. And last but not least, my group of men are still the men from Katie's season. No group of men since then have topped them in my eyes. So I'm also excited to see if these men will top those men for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, lots of questions to be answered. We're all looking forward to the premiere July 11th. So let us know in the comments what you guys are most excited about. What do you think is going to happen? Who are your front runners? Let us know and be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell so you never miss out on any updates before you head out of here. As always, I'm your host, Zachary Reality with Gianna Gravalese. Feel free to check out our socials on the screen right now, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Bye.